So apparently I'm really lucky, and I also pulled Astrolon on my account. Today we're going to showcase him. All kidding aside, this is not my account, so a huge shout out to Stalic for letting me showcase this champion on his account. So he has him in a Savage set, which is absolutely amazing. We're going to go over these pieces and the stats here real quick. We have about 31k HP, 3.6k attack, maybe a little bit on the low side, but this is what he was able to do on such a short notice, right? So we have 100% crit rate, 228% crit damage, 268 accuracy, which obviously you need because you do have some debuffs on this guy. Each of these pieces here, we've got crit damage, crit rate, resistance, and accuracy. We've got attack, crit rate. Here we've got crit rate, accuracy. As for the gloves, at least they're 6-star crit damage. This is great with a lot of crit rate. These are fantastic. For the chest piece, we have attack percent, and then for the boots, we have speed boots. As for the ring, it's not done, but that's all right. We have attack with no rolls on attack percent. Then we got crit damage here for the amulet and accuracy. All right, so this is going to be a great showcase. Why? Because on top of that, he also doesn't have maxed out skills. So for anybody that's just starting out, perhaps you want to see what he looks like with not necessarily like the perfect gear right now. Okay, so again, a huge shout out to Stalic for putting something together right away. We've got Helm Smasher for the tier 6. Can you guys see that right down there? And then into offense and support for the rest of the masteries. So let's first start with a dungeon run. I'm thinking Magic Affinity, Ice Golem. I don't know what his team is. You know what? Let's just drop our Mashald here and let's bring in this Astrolon, and we're going to see just how hard he hits. So let's start with a run of that. Then we're going to go into the arena. All right, so we'll pay attention a little bit here in the beginning for the first skills. Let's do auto right here. We should, okay, she's going again apparently. And then we're going to have probably ally protection, AoE decrease defense, and weaken right there. Yeah, so we will not have increased attack. So this might not be perfect. We got a big hit right there from Royal Guard. So let's see, is he going to open up with Light of Sanctity? Sanctity? Whatever. Divine Imminence, which would be the single target hit, and Hellbinder. Okay, so we want to see what he's going to do. Light of Sanctity. All right. Pretty reasonable. We got some stuns, so he does not have to remove Veil buffs to apply the stun. That is one thing I wasn't quite sure how is going to work, but apparently it works pretty well. So now let's speed this up, and let's see if we can catch him on his next skill here. We've got Royal Guard going in, so now we're going to have basically pretty much no debuffs except for that champ in the middle. Let's see, is he going to go for Divine Imminence, where we will ignore increased defense, strengthen, and ally protection buffs. We would also revive a champion right there. We went for a hit that was 55k. The animation was really fast and looked really cool. That's kind of nice. So it hits pretty hard. I'm thinking that's a single target nuker on top of having a pretty solid AoE nuke. So let's let this run finish here. AoE decrease defense and weaken. Can we get a Royal Guard to go again? Right there, A1 decreased turn meter. That was like 15k and 16k a pop. Not too bad. We lost the Royal Guard, but we should have right there our Blind Seer bring us right back up. So we're all good. Reasonable there as well. I love the animation so far. Same thing with Cardial. These guys look absolutely amazing. The whole sort of like flying around while hitting like that, and that is the best. I love it. And let's see what kind of damage we're going to get on the boss from this champ here. All right, we're just about done with the second wave. Big hit right there, ignore defense. That was pretty sweet as well. It's a little bit unfortunate that he used that with one champion remaining. Well, basically all the champions tend to do that, so you know, it is what it is. All right, now we just need to apply our AoE decrease defense, and which we didn't get. Unfortunately, we did not get it right there. Attack, attack, very reasonable. And let's keep going. Let's see if we can get really lucky, lose a champ, and get this guy to like revive our champion right there. Decrease turn meter as well. So we got Evil Eye. And let's keep going. Boom, boom. Very reasonable. All right, we're on to the big boss. Probably going to hurt us a little bit here with the Frigid Vengeance. We're good. Boost turn meter, which is good. So that is coming into play as well. Okay, right there. So we lost some champs. Let's see if we can survive this. Revived. We're right back in the game. It's a good thing we have a Blind Seer in here. I'm not going to lie. Okay, that is pretty sweet. That animation as well. He has a very fast animation for basically all of his skills. I kind of love that. It looks like he's a little bit speeded up. Maybe a little bit too fast for the rest of the champions, but you know what? I love it. It's still really good. Almost done. Here we go. Boom, boom. All right. Ignore defense. And just about done. Frigid Vengeance. We got block debuffs. We're all good. Big AoE right there. This is going to hurt. Blind Seer, as long as she's still alive, I think we're good. Looks like we're going for the boss now. Revive and block damage. We should be all right. All right, give me a big AoE right there. Sanctity. Boom. It wasn't bad, but we stunned the adds. That's what we want to see. This guy will add some crowd control on top of hitting hard, on top of having a revive, which is kind of unusual for a offensive champion like this, right? So very, very impressive. You know what? I think this guy is going to do a lot of great things for any account. Now let's go check the arena. All right, here we go. Let's try this team right here. I am hoping we have a shield set on that Mountain King, or else we might. Okay, we do. So buffing up with increased attack, AoE decrease defense and weaken, and then we should get our guy to hit as hard as possible. Let's see what that's going to look like. So again, we're probably going to see this right here, Light of Sanctity. That sounds kind of weird when I say it. And we have Emissary, fills its champion's turn meter by 3% every time an ally is hit. So that is going to be pretty useful. Or we saw it in the Ice Golem, which is kind of interesting. And we reduce the incoming damage by 25% if the attacker's attack is lower than this champion. So like, he's going to be hard to kill from defense-based champions. Only other nukers will really be able to destroy him. Right there, big hit. That was a very impressive. You know what, for a champion that's like not fully maxed out with the skills and like reasonable savage gear, I'm not saying this account doesn't have good gear, it's probably better than my single savage set that I have on my account. I'm just saying, like, he could probably hit extremely hard, right? So that's a really good thing, because we're never certain if like a fusion champion will have good multipliers, but it does look like he can hit pretty hard. All right, now let's try this team right here. Lots of Spirit Champions, so hopefully we're going to hit very hard, of course, assuming we can apply all of our debuffs. So let's buff up with Arbiter, increase attack, AoE decrease defense, and weaken. Then we should be able to get to our Astrolon here, right? So we're going to go for this AoE once again, Light of Sanctity. Here we go, and bam. Very good. Very impressive. Again, this guy will be your dedicated nuker if you need him to be. On top of that, you have the stun, which is literally next level, right? So let's try another quick team down here. Let's go full auto on this one, see how this plays out. Here we go. So increase attack, AoE decrease defense, and weaken. And boom. Pretty much all dead, right? Except for obviously the unkillable of the Skull Crown here. All right, now let's try against a team that has a Duchess. I want to see if we can get lucky to be fast enough to basically hit that veil, right? We want to see that skill remove the veil and hopefully apply some stuns along the way. They have immunity, so that's a problem. Although we are faster, we do have a veil there. We might get to see it. Okay, now they placed the veil buff. And we got stripped. That's a problem, but we get to go. So we're going to deal reduced damage, but we want to see, hopefully we have enough accuracy for this to work. But let's see if we can do this. And unfortunately, though, we're not going to apply some stuns. Oh, we do. That's pretty sweet. There you go. You have it right there. Okay, so that is really impressive. For that, you get to strip, and then you basically apply a stun. I love this champion now. Guys, if you haven't decided if you're going to fuse him or not yet, I strongly suggest you do. Let's kill this Arbiter. Take her out of the way. Probably going to be revived by the Duchess, but that is going to trigger our Lydia, so we don't mind. We're going to get an extra turn. Thank you. I love that. Now let's try and control... Let's try and control this Duchess a little bit. Let's see if we can come back around to our Astrolon and hopefully kill these champs here. I kind of want to... We're going to deal reduced damage. Should we play it safe? And you know what? We're going to try. We're going to try it on this Duchess. It's probably not perfect, but let's see what we're going to get. Here we go. All right, so we got 12k. You can kind of see the impact of obviously not being fully powered up and having decreased attack, right? So if anything, that's a good example for that. Now the Candraphone is down, so they don't really have any damage dealers. We just need to maintain control of the fight, and we should be good. We're coming right back up to Astrolon. Now we're going to see his A1. So 30% chance of placing a decreased defense. We don't really care about that. So now let's try and hit this Madame Ceres. Let's see what we get. Boom, double hit. double hit for like 25 and almost 30k is still pretty impressive. Okay, guys, so this champion is hitting hard on all of his skills, and I think that's absolutely amazing. So let's see if we can come back around, get one more hit from this guy. Let's try and block her cooldowns just in case she decides to res again. Hopefully not. Here we go. Astralon, you're going to take one more hit. Here we go. And what are we going to get from this A1? Bam. 20k right there, right? So, guys, very impressive. Astralon can do a lot of great things for your account. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And here's real quick the Great Hall in case you guys want to compare stats. And obviously this is going to affect it. All right, so let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.